I just wanted to make a video about how what guys in the 90s were like is not cool anymore because um it was like so much about being arrogant and being cold and being like tough and presenting like a certain image of being this tough rap guy. But nowadays our conscious rose so much. Like even in the 90s there was way more hate against homosexuals and hate against a lot of things, you know? It wasn't, you can see such a difference from the evolving even of parenting. Like nowadays parenting is more freeing than it used to be in the 90s and even the 2000s. And nowadays, because back in the day people were just having this shell, like guys just had this shell on to like complete this image that they were tough, you know, like kind of like DMX songs I can like, or even Tupac or whatever it is, you know, even though Tupac was often very vulnerable. So that's a good example of someone who was really ahead of his time. And today our consciousness is so high that we see through that. Is there's still so many people so involved in their egos, but nowadays it's more even guys who are vulnerable, who are expressing their feelings, because we all know that no one ever is always 100% confident. You can portray that image, but if you do that, we know you're lying and we know you're actually more of a coward than someone who is owning their fears and owning their emotions and being completely authentically themselves. Nowadays, we call out bullshit so fast on the internet, on YouTube. You can see it in the comments when we know someone is. Back in the day, it wouldn't be that fast. But nowadays, it's so fast. People are way more evolved. And I'm just giving the tip to like guys to like be vulnerable and open and authentic. Like, don't. There's still people who like just buy Gucci for other people to see that for other people to get approval. You know, buy what you want because you like it. Buy what you want because you authentically like it. And the right people will admire you for it. You will attract the right people into your life, and life will be way more fulfilling, and you will be seen as brave and courageous and someone very unique who knows what they want based on what they want, not on the approval they get from others. Because there's still so many people in our culture, especially this Gucci trend with Gucci flip-flops. If you really like Gucci flip-flops, hey, get them, you know? But if you do that and the shirts and whatever to impress other people and spend like $300 on a shirt, that's whack as fuck. And yeah, but the vulnerability, the beauty of someone being completely genuine and authentic, and I always get this example of my dad, because when he tells a story, he just tells it without having something in the back of his mind how he looks while he tells the story. He's just how he is. He just express how he feels. And it's very unique for someone who grew up in a generation back in the days to be this open and vulnerable. And I'm glad I learned from his example and I can express myself now open and vulnerable and with my emotions out there. And yeah, I just want to express this message. I hope it, if you were thinking about it, it lands in your inbox. It's on your YouTube. You can see this message just because I just wanted to inspire everyone to be vulnerable and authentic, because that's how men and women and anybody today are the most courageous and the most amazing people. Thank you.